What's going on, guys? We're over on World Flipper today. We're going to be looking at Shiue and kind of the win team that I've thrown together and how she is working out right now. It's a very interesting spot for wind at the moment in World Flipper because we got, I would say, half of the core of this wind team, or I would maybe 33% of this core. We got Shiue, and she provides so much utility to this Celtie float combo team. And there's some units coming out in the future that are going to make this even better, but I wanted to go over a team that I'm using as of right now and just how that's working out. So back up here, we can take a look here because we're missing some pieces to the puzzle here with this team that haven't exactly come out yet, but they are coming out soon in the future. I'm going for a skill damage hybrid ramp-ish kind of team here. It's the classic Celtie Ram damage skill combo, but the fun little part about this team is the way that Shiue and the book from the Regi EX is kind of working together. So Shiue increases her damage as the number of combos reaches at higher count, and with Celtie, the way Celtie works is Celtie reaches that combo threshold, her damage goes up, so they are kind of that perfect little pair. And then with the levitation being granted to the team, you've got the ability to increase this direct hit damage and then up the amount of skill damage that is being done. So she's buffing kind of that levitate combo direct hit, that bouncing back and forth that you're going to be doing as you're levitating. She's giving that damage up, and then she's also going to be increasing the skill damage, which the Celtie Ram is going to be ramping up as well. What's nice about this is with Clarice in the back of Shiue, Clarice has that plus 40% to the maximum of 120% to skill damage. She's also going to be increasing the skill gauge of whoever's she's unisoned with by 80% and adding a little extra skill damage there as well. So with Shiue, with Clarice in that unison support role, and you look at Death's Tome here, Death's Tome has that second text part that says a skill is activated by this unit. The first 3 times plus 12.5% to skill gauge for wind units, and then when the combo reaches 100 the first 5 times, you're going to get 12.5% to skill gauge for this unit, and this is going to increase. You can see the maximum below as you awaken it a little further. This allows the ability of Shiue to boost her skill gauge and then up that direct attack damage and get levitate going. That's going to trigger a little quicker with Clarice boosting her ulti gauge up, and then you have the Shisuzu Phiria column, and Shisuzu ultis fills up Celtie. Look over at Celtie here. Celtie has that up damage and up attack when she hits that combo count of 10 or more, so it just quickly allows you to start reaching these damage thresholds, especially with Death's Sword here. Death's Sword is going to be giving you those damage increases when the combo count reaches 30. And then you have the Death's Axe on Phiria. When Levitate is active, you're going to get 52.5% to direct hit damage for wins. And this just gets better in the future. We have Kohane coming, and she is a wind 4-star. It makes this team just impeccably better. And then obviously we have Beretta coming, and Beretta is coming that mid-December. He helps this team out a lot. And I think on January 7th, we get the Kohane banner coming as well, so this team will get drastically better in the future, but as of right now, this is a pretty fun way to run it. If you guys don't have Clarice, you can actually just, I threw any on and it works primarily the same. It's a little less damage, but you just want to get that column and that Death's Tome book going as quickly as possible. So as you guys know, any boost the skill gauge up to 100% right when the battle starts, so she can get that Death's Tome triggering right away. I do want to show you guys a run here with Shiue and just kind of how this team is functioning, and then I'm going to go and cover Kohane, tell you guys what that unit is going to be doing in the future and how it's going to help out, and also the weapon that we're going to be grabbing, so that will be after the run. All right, guys, we're over at that level 70 Thunder Necropolis. We're going to hop on in with the team here. I want to show you guys how this is working out. So as you can see, the Shiue column, you look at her ulti gauge, it's already up and ready to go with that Clarice boost, so it's going to activate, it's going to trigger levitate, the combos are going to start rolling, so this is going to get Celtie going, and it's going to give the team the ability to start stacking up really quickly, especially with Death's Tome. Death's Tome is going to stack up the gauges at the beginning very quickly, and then you're going to get that Phiria Shisuzu column going to heal and boost up the Celtie Ram again, and you're just going to start cracking down a lot of damage pretty quickly. It's really fun to see, especially with the team not having all of the pieces to make it like shine super well at the moment. It's nice to know that even if you do have a Shiue and you have these units, you can make a team that's decently strong and you don't have to wait for those units. So if you really just want to play win team like right now, it is possible to use this team to clear out the more end game content, but there isn't really a dungeon at the moment that's stressing you to have this like super hyper maxed win team. So building this as of right now is just going to be kind of that I'm doing this for fun. I want to get my win team ready for the future. You like the units, not like a you need this to complete content. That's not what's happening right now. This is just for fun and to show that you can just crack damage down and clear these out super fast. It was probably like a 2-minute run, 2.5. I wasn't looking, 2.5 minutes. Okay. I mean, this is a very viable team for now. It gets so infinitely better in the future when more wind units come out and you can actually kind of set them up correctly. But what I want to do, guys, is I want to hop on over and look at Kohane and just show you guys what she does and kind of what to look forward to in the future. All right, guys, hopping on over. This is the 4-star unit that Wind is going to get. He is going to be available on a banner that's coming on January 7th. That's the tentative kind of data mined date that we have, so that could change, but as of right now, that is the date that we're looking to see her appear. And she is a Wind 4-star unit. She has that leader ability of skill damage 100%, and while combo count is at or above 20, Wind characters attack plus 55%, and then her ulti is going to be dealing wind damage 16 times in front of the surroundings. But what's so cool about her is her abilities. We look at her ability 1. It says when own skills activates, including herself, she's going to buff up everybody else's skill gauge 10% up to 5 times. So if she goes, then everybody else gets that little buff. Then her ability 2, if self is win character, when battle begins, own skill gauge is going to go up 100%. Every 10 combo win characters attacks up 1% to that maximum of 40%. What's crazy about this is she doesn't even need to be in the main slot for this to work. So she's can be a unison unit in that back row, going to give everybody that kind of Hanabi effect of giving everyone 100%. And then her ability 3, when she is in that main slot, when the battle begins, excluding herself, win characters get skill gauge plus 50%. Every 100 combo win characters skill damage is going to go up to 20% to that max 80%. He is just a radical engine for any kind of win team you're building, skill damage combo. This is such a key component and that's gonna make it so good. And she is just a 4-star, so it's not that brand new 5-star. It is gonna be a unit you have to pull for, but it's gonna be a little easier to grab because she is a 4-star unit. I also wanted to show you guys this wind weapon we're going to be receiving on the 26th of January. That is also a tentative data mine date, but we are going to be getting this in a co-op challenge pickup at some point, and then it's going to be if self is a win character using it, every 40 combos own skill damage up 25% to a maximum of 250%. So this halberd that we're going to get is very, very good as well. It's going to up the damage for the team and just going to make you start doing some absolutely insane damage. So I just wanted to make sure I covered it. And lastly, guys, I just want to make sure if you haven't logged into the game, I want to make sure you guys get these free beads they gave out. They had some issues with the Flamewing Serpent event with registration on missions and it not registering your clear count for different difficulties. So this is a grip of beads. I mean, it's more than half a multi's worth. So they're going to be available until the 24th, this upcoming Wednesday, guys. So if you haven't logged in this week, just make sure quickly log in, grab these if you're planning on playing again in the future. All right, guys, that is going to be it for my coverage of Shiue. I will definitely be doing more videos on different win teams throughout the future. This was just kind of a first little look at what she can do in the current state, and I want to thank you guys for stopping by and watching. I really do appreciate it. If you're new here, if you're looking forward to more World Flipper content, just got your mobile content all around, hit that sub button. Remember, guys, if you hit that thumbs up, it'll help bring my rates up. Peace, guys.